There's never been such a wealth of practice materials available to anyone preparing for the 11 Plus exams. But with this comes the question, which practice material should I choose and which mock test should I book? In the past, the decision was simple. Most areas used exam papers written by GL Assessment, then called NFER, and the question types remained the same year after year. This meant that it was possible to concentrate on a relatively limited set of question types and be reasonably confident that those same types would appear in the real exam. Unfortunately, this resulted in a situation where, with enough coaching and practice, even weaker students could attain places at grammar schools. It took a while, but people finally realised that something had to change and that a better way of deciding which students were suited to grammar school was desperately needed. So, along came CEM, a brand new exam publisher guaranteeing that their new style tests were prep-resistant and tutor-proof. So, did this work? Was this the end for 11 Plus preparation? Well, not exactly. CEM has been around long enough now for us to see that, broadly speaking, they cover pretty much the same topics as the old GL assessment tests, but perhaps unfairly, with a bit more of an emphasis on vocabulary. It's easy to get obsessed about the tiny differences between the different exam formats, but we would advise taking a more simple, rounded approach to your 11 Plus preparation, which will not only improve a student's chances of passing the exam, but also boost the core skills that will stand them in good stead once at grammar school. Trying to limit 11 Plus practice to a very specific set of question types may in fact be a dangerous tactic. Exam publishers are aware of the constant pressure to make their tests tutor-proof, so it wouldn't be surprising to find a couple of previously unseen question variations in upcoming tests. Students who are easily thrown off course if a question is asked in a slightly different way from what they are used to are probably not best suited to grammar school in any case. Practicing on 11plus.co.uk will ensure that the student is exposed to a wide variety of question types that appear in tests by GL Assessment, CEM, CSSE and more. The ultimate aim being to work towards improving the core skills needed to do well in any type of 11 Plus entrance exam, namely strong vocabulary and spelling, comprehension, maths and numerical reasoning, non-verbal and spatial reasoning skills, logical thinking, strong working memory, and time management skills. So what about choosing appropriate 11 Plus mock tests? As with the questions on our website, the Chuckra 11 Plus mock test papers contain questions that you'd find across papers from many different exam publishers. Therefore, it's likely that the majority of questions will be familiar to the student, but a few unknown types may also appear. The experience of dealing with unfamiliar question types under exam conditions is a great way to prepare for that eventuality if it happens on the day of the real exam. Our mock test papers test the following subjects: verbal reasoning, English, maths, and non-verbal reasoning. Even if you're in an area that doesn't do all of these subjects, it's still beneficial to sit one of the Chuckra 11 Plus mock tests. For example, non-verbal reasoning is designed to test core intelligence regardless of the strength of a student's English or maths skills. If a student scores highly in non-verbal reasoning, but not so well in verbal reasoning, for example, this might indicate a student who is bright, but perhaps needs to work on their vocabulary in order to improve their chances of passing. Details about 11 Plus mock tests can be found on our website, 11plus.co.uk. Links are in the description.